That we'll get started. Welcome. Good morning to Coffee with a Cowgirl. I'm Brett Kruger. So glad that people returned back from last week. I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited about where Coffee with a Cowgirl is going, where Top Hand Cowgirl is going. Behind the scenes, just to kind of give you guys a little update or whatnot. We've really got a lot going on. We've got a lot of big goals. We've got a lot of big dreams, and we're really trying. We're trying hard. We've got some really cool things in the works, and I think it's going to be really good. Coffee with a Cowgirl kind of was inspired. Well, I don't even know how. I just know that one day I woke up and I was like, I want to do a podcast. I want to do a live because my favorite part about life is people's stories. And I think that a lot of people have their journeys are so unique and amazing and inspiring and empowering and uplifting and positive. They don't even know it. I mean, I love knowing where people came from and where they're going and how they got there and all the shit that they had to go through to get there, because the shit is what makes it amazing. Like, there's no such thing as a perfect life. And I think I said it in my conversation with Jackie last week. You never remember the perfect moments, but when it's a shitstorm around you and things are just not what you had envisioned, you always remember that. Like, I think about those stories are what makes you as a person. So that is what Coffee with a Cowgirl is to me. I want to share these stories to inspire, empower, and help others, let them know that they're not alone through that walk of life. There's so much power in a story. So that is what Coffee with the Cowgirl is about. We want to be that light, be that positivity, and we hope that you guys love that. We hope that you love the stories that we're going to share, because we've got some really good ones. And I'm super excited to have Nordvall with me today. Allison, Allie. I've actually known you for quite a while, Allie.
Yeah.
You were really little, just getting into the horse industry then. But Allie's got such a unique story because she's not only a cowgirl boss babe, she's a young entrepreneur, which I think that's such an awesome path. The entrepreneurial spirit is so bright within me. I love it. And I just wish that more people would give it to their kids and empower them to go out and have their own little businesses and do that kind of thing. And that risk, there's so much risk in having your own deal, but there's also so much reward that you can't get with anything else. So I want Allie to share a little bit today about what her becoming a cowgirl looked like to her and how she got on a collegiate riding team, because a lot of people don't know about that. And I think that there's a lot of good that can come from you educating young women, Allie, on how you even get involved in that, how that can potentially pay for your schooling, and how that actually brought you into being the little cowgirl boss babe that you are, and entrepreneur, and yes, dreaming and doing and all the things. So let's dive in. And tell us, Allie, a little bit about Allie Nordvall, where you're from, how you even became the cowgirl that you are today, what your path looked like to getting there. Go ahead, Allie.
Yeah, sounds good. Good morning, everyone. I'm super excited to be here. Like Breck said, my name is Allie. I'm sure a lot of you have seen me and my mom around. We're kind of the horse show team of the Nordvalls, so we like to go pretty much everywhere together. But I'm 24. I live in Delano, Minnesota. I work full-time for Flair Equine Nasal Strips here in Delano. If you haven't ever heard of them or anything, they're right there. Oh, this way. They're right there. But they're basically just breathe-right strips for horses. They're really, really cool. But like Breck said, I started riding, I think, when I was about 11 or 12 years old. I didn't have anything really to do with horses before then. We had moved into a neighborhood in Medina, right across the street from Trail Dusters of Hamel, which is a little WSCA club over in Hamel. And that's kind of how it all got started. My mom grew up with horses and didn't have them until we moved out to Rockford. So just from meeting and getting our noses in there, I started out doing games. And then once we moved out to Rockford, we got my first horse and everything kind of snowballed from there. But I think, if I can pinpoint two really influential individuals in kind of my start to the horse world and my, that continued to push me and drive me in it, is definitely my mom, Jan, and definitely my little red mare named Sassy. She's 24 now.
Did you get her from us? We were talking about that last night.
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah. So she kind of started it all for me. She's just this super cute, tiny little cranky mare that took me everywhere, and I attribute a lot of my successes and confidence to her, just because she was kind of that, everyone kind of has a heart horse, and she's definitely mine, where she just any direction I wanted to go, we went and we got it done.
Your mom, you talked about your mom. Your mom has been the driving force with you in making sure that you go out and really go after your passion and your dreams. And that's not that, obviously that's every mom's goal, is to do that, but your mom has really held your hand and walked that life through you. She's helped you create and build on who you are and cultivated that, which is so amazing. But what I think is neat about your story, Allie, and that I don't think that people understand, is like, you didn't come from some big horse show background. Like, that is not who you were. Oh. That developed over time. I mean, you were a regular horse girl who, you didn't ever grow up with a $50,000 horse, and you didn't have the thousands of dollars of tack and show clothes. I mean, you had an extremely nice horse, and you made her work in every event. I think of the Cram sisters when I say that. Christine and her sister, I mean, there's so many, think of myself when I say that, but you go out and you make, because it's your passion. So you go out and you make that dream come true for yourself. And when I said that you didn't have the $50,000 show horse, that means that you weren't riding every weekend with high-end trainers or anything like that. Like, you truly had to bust your ass and make it yours. But that passion and drive got you into full rides, or?
Yeah, so there are different scholarships available. There are also many different types of teams. So the team that I was on—
This is the second one's back up, because I don't think that we explained that clearly enough. So, so you went, ultimately your drive and passion and love for horses took you to Fresno State and New Mexico State on scholarships. So you guys, she did not come from a high end horse facility. She didn't have hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of horses thrown out of her. She wasn't going to horse shows every weekend and beating down that path. And her mom got her on the path of going to school to get on an equestrian riding team. Now, a lot of people don't even know that an equestrian riding team exists,
Right.
nor do they know that you could even get a scholarship to go to the damn thing for nothing. So explain to our viewers, like, what a collegiate riding team is, what that looks like, and how you would even go about, because I know that since I've told a few moms that you were going to be on today, they're like, I'm going to have my girls watch that because that is something they would have interest in. So
Yeah.
talk about that.
So a collegiate riding team, there are a few different types. So to start at the top, there is NCAA Division I. So that is, you know, in the same category as a Division I softball team or Division I soccer team. It's the highest of the highest in collegiate athletics. And then from there, you can go down to a Division II team. And the main difference between that is scholarship money available to those programs. And then from there, you can go down to what is called IHSA, which is International Horse
Show Association. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that's basically a club, and there are a lot of schools. Minnesota Crookston has that. North Dakota State University has a team, and so there are a lot of schools closer to the Minnesota area that has programs like that, and those are a little bit different in terms of the events that they do and also their scholarship money available. So basically the most available is Division I, and then it kind of goes down from there. But it's the same type of program. So kind of how an equestrian program works is, for me, I first went to New Mexico State from Minnesota. I didn't bring a horse. I didn't bring
No friends.
no.
Friends.
I went in cold. I didn't bring a horse. I didn't bring any tack, anything. That's the nice thing about collegiate equestrian is you can go and continue to ride, earn your college degree, have a ton of awesome friends that I will forever be.
Me too.
And you know, have made a ton of different awesome memories with these ladies. But you know, the collegiate equestrian program overall is something that if I had a chance to do it again, I would do it again in a heartbeat. But I would definitely encourage any young ladies out there, and that can be as young, you know, I got a little bit of a late start to it because we didn't hear about it until I was about 16, 15, 16. But, you know.
Yes, it was because it's not offered around here, really. I mean, so I'm not going to throw a number out there because I don't want to date myself, but I kind of did the same thing that you did, Allie, and I didn't go to New Mexico. I just hopped the border. I went to Illinois, so not too scary, but same thing, packed my bags, and my dad always told me that you have to go to school because you'll never make a living in the horse industry. Ha, Dad. Anyway, I went to Blackhawk, and I knew nothing about equestrian teams or horse judging. And they got me on the horse judging team there. Greatest experience of my life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd never want to turn back time and repeat anything, but I would love to go back and live in that moment for a day or two, because my best friends and some of my greatest memories came from that time. And it was full ride too. And now I do think that it's changed a little bit because people kind of know about it, and it's kind of getting more and more, but that IHSA is not, they don't have it as much around here, but that if you're a good rider and have passion, you're a success story in that. And because of your journey with the collegiate riding team, how did that get you into sliding A Wildrags? Like, what did that look like? Why did you do that?
So Slidin actually started out as kind of, well, first it actually, I'm pretty sure I still have the email thread to my mom where I sent her, this was when Wildrags started to become really popular. And I said, Mom, I really like these and I don't have a lot of money to spend on them for myself. Do you think we could make them? And then from there, it kind of just bloomed into this, oh, well, if we make them for you, then we should make them for other people. And then they just became kind of more and more popular amongst our small group of friends. And then it kind of just took off from there. I actually, I used that as my part-time job throughout college to help me pay for, you know, all of my schooling and everything down there. And then, you know, I kind of, once I graduated, I wasn't really sure what I would do with it, if I wanted to continue pursuing it or not. And so my mom and I both decided to just dive full force in, and here it is today. And it's continuing to grow and bringing me in places that I didn't ever expect to go from it. And it's been great.
So, Slidin Wildrags is a product that you and your mom make together, right?
Yep.
So,
Yep.
encompassing your love of the equine industry and cowgirls.
Yep.
And you don't just make the Wildrags, you have other things that you sell too, right?
Yep. So we have some other products that's been kind of new. That was kind of our decision. It was, okay, well, if we're going to do this, let's do it and try and find some more stuff. So I also like to find and become close with other boss babes like myself. And so all of the products that are in our shop are aimed to promote small businesses or cowgirls within the equine industry who are hustling every day. And so and I was actually going to show it later, but one of our new products is these little.
I saw those.
Yep. And they're actually aluminum rings or slides. So I have a ring on right now, if you can see it. But one of my really close friends in California, her name is Hannah, and this is her little business. It's called Hannah Rose Design Co.
Did you meet her through collegiate riding?
I actually met her in California. She wasn't on my team.
You just met her through there. Cool.
Yeah. Met her through friends in California, but so we just aim to try and support any small businesses or any other cowgirls within the equine industry as we can. So that's
Can you show us how to use that, Allie?
Yep. So
some people might not know. I mean, rags are so cool. I mean, not only are they stylish and fun, they also serve a purpose, and that's to keep you warm. I wear mine all the time. This is actually my chore one. I'm sorry, guys. I do have a few, but I wore my chore one today. Whoops.
Wildrag 101, it's kind of hard to see right now, but you just put it into a triangle. You lay it up against your neck just like this, and you're going to take the two tails and you're going to cross them in the back and pull the tails forward. And so this is the part where I usually try and tell everyone to adjust how tight you want it around your neck. Some people like it a little bit looser. Some people like it a little bit tighter. I prefer mine a little bit looser. And then from here, I take my slide and I just put my two little tails through the end, just like this, and then slide it up and it's good to go. So it's super easy. It actually holds really well, surprisingly. That was the one thing that I was skeptical about. Some slides you can find where they look really great, but when it comes to hopping on a horse and going and doing anything,
they come off.
Falls right down. So they are adjustable. So with this ring, I mean, you can see it has plenty of adjustment depending on if you have a thinner wild rag versus a thicker wild rag. If you're doing, usually I tend to cinch mine up pretty tight if I'm doing anything that would maybe make them fall out. But that is definitely something that we were super excited to find and try. Hannah hadn't ever used them as wild rag slides before, so she was super excited to see that they worked really well, and they've been going really good.
Allie, well, for the horse show, I know I've gotten a lot of questions, people coming to Top Hand. You're going to be there because you are a platinum sponsor and you're going to be riding, right?
Yep.
And I'm guessing you're going to have some product, right, with you?
I will. Yep.
Awesome. So if I would say, because I have a lot of cowgirls ask me, well, what should we wear? Honestly, just traditional button down, cowboy hat, helmet, boots, obviously jeans. But Allie, I'm sure that you would love to help style somebody or show them how to tie their rag, right?
Yep.
That'd be cool.
the nice thing that we're actually, and I actually have it in my hair right now. I don't know if you guys can see it. This is our new venture. So these are called Twillies, or we're going to call them hair scarves. But I just have it up in a cute little bow right now. But I'm planning on advertising them as they're really cute if you put them around your ponytail, if you put them in a braid. So that is another way to use Wildrags, especially throughout the warmer months. And so we will have a bunch of these available and with us at the show. So if anybody try these.
Allie, Randy Wold asks, do you have anything for the men? Do you have men products? Awesome.
Yep.
And you'll have some of those designs with you?
Yep. And so the one that I actually have on is one that we do actually advertise as a men's Wildrag. The main thing that we look at when we're kind of
size?
The guys ones is the size and the colors. So this one is just kind of backing up a little bit. A traditional size is going to be a 36 by 36. So that is going to be a little bit smaller. The one that I have on now is a 41 by 41. So it's going to be quite a bit bigger. I still like the bigger ones for me personally, but I like mine to be a little bit bulkier. It's all about personal feel and personal preference. So we usually advertise the bigger ones to the guys, but some ladies like them too.
So what kind of material are you using for yours, Allie?
I use both polyester and 100% silk. So both the ones that I have on right now are polyester. And the main thing that you'll find that's the biggest difference between polyester and silk is a little bit better at wicking sweat.
I was just going to say.
Yep, it's a little bit better at keeping you cool during the summer months and a little bit better at keeping you warm during the winter months. But in terms of actual, purpose, they both serve the same purpose.
Yeah.
Do the job.
What I notice is, I have a lot of both, but my favorite ones are the silk because I do wear mine for a purpose to stay warm. I hate it when my neck is cold, but I get so hot in those polyester ones. I'm a sweating mess. So, but if I wear the silk ones, I don't. So, because I think that they're just, that polyester is just a little heavier or something, but
have quite the breathability that the silk does. So we'll have it available at the show.
Awesome. So Allie, what does be the cowgirl that you want to be look like to you? Like, what does that mean to you? What do you think of, or what do you see in yourself or others when you think of that?
I think I can definitely say that I have learned a lot in my my experiences with riding, whether that be just on my own or whether that be learning from mentors or trainers or going away to school. I mean, overall, I have seen so much growth in my own personal riding career, and I think that is something that I've really strive to continue to do. There's always places to learn, and there's always things to build on, and there's always people that you can reach out to and who want to help. And I think that's kind of what it is for me. I've learned definitely from my mom to never be afraid to ask for assistance or help or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's something huge and something that you don't always see in the horse industry, and it's hard to find. So I think, I be the cowgirl you want to be, I think means, really striving to continue to learn and continue to grow and not being afraid to go out and, ask for help or ask for pointers or, go out with a group of friends and just, go out and ride and say, hey, try this or try that. Just continue to be able to learn. That's something that I've really seen success from, is asking for help from anyone I know, whether that be you or whether that be, really anyone. So that's kind of what that looks like for me.
Sorry, I'm just taking notes because I think that was good, Allie. And, I listen to a lot of podcasts and motivational speakers and uplifting messages. And yesterday I had to listen to it a couple times, and I just laughed because I think there's a ton of truth in it and what she said. And I think that I know it's true for me. She said, a plan is what you put into place to never take action. And I've thought about that so much, and I'm like, oh, that's the truth. I mean, are things in your life that you're like, I can't do XYZ until I have this plan, or until I have this amount of money, or until I have, well, I do get it a lot with the Cowgirl, the Top Hand Cowgirl, because people say, I'm not ready to go. I'm not ready to do that. And they want a plan. But if you think about it, the plan is what you use to not take action. And then you never end up doing it. And then you have regrets about the not doing it thing. So little thing there. What is one unique thing that you'd like to share with the viewers today, Allie, about you?
I think, well, my one unique thing that I had kind of in mind is that I didn't really come from, like you said, a traditional show barn upbringing. I with my like, cute little mare Sassy, we went out and did all. But yeah. The other fun fact that actually my coach, who I've become really good friends with, and who has been a huge driving force in terms of my career as a horsewoman, and also as my professional career. But he would always make sure that I had a piece of gum in my mouth before I went to go show. Otherwise, I would stick my tongue straight out. So if you see me chomping on my gum wherever I go, that is why.
Oh, that's funny. You know, my littlest of Bronson, he does the same thing. He doesn't stick it straight out, but he bites it. Yeah. And he does that when he's concentrating. Yeah. And I'm always so afraid that he's going to bite his damn tongue off, because he's like just so concentrated on what he's doing. He doesn't even know that he's doing it, which you probably didn't either.
Oh, not a clue. Well, I found some nice pictures where I have my tongue sticking straight out.
That's cute, Allie. Well, any questions from the viewers for Allie on anything, or myself? I'm so glad that you said yes to today, Allie, and I loved having you. Definitely. I hope you enjoyed it.
Definitely. Yeah.
We are looking forward to next week, and it's going to be a fun time. Just some things on that I've had questions on would be, I've had a lot of questions if you have to sort, like people are concerned or confused as to who they have to sort with. If you are a girl, we ask that you sort with another girl in the competition. It can be anybody. If you're a boy, we ask that you sort with another guy in the competition. And you can ranch hand, you can switch back and forth. You can do whatever you want. There is no rules or regulations on any of that. It's up to you. It's your decision. But when it's your time, like, because it'll be in number order, and you'll see us when we put the schedule out, you'll understand that better. Yeah. So any questions about that, call me. And if you don't have a partner, let me know, and I'll help hook you up with somebody. The other thing I've been getting a lot of questions on is bits in ranch pleasure. And I just ask that if you use a snaffle bit, you use 2 hands. And if you use a shank, you use 1 hand. And clothing, we ask that you wear cowboy attire, a hat or a helmet, and a button-down shirt, scarf if you want to, chaps if you want to, don't have to. This isn't meant to be stressful. We don't want to stress anybody out. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a really fun time. I had a list of things I needed to add. Oh, we've got about 45 girls signed up right now, 10 guys signed up. We've got about 10 for the clinic. We've still got room for more and everything. So if you're on the fence, get off of the fence and join us. We're going to start with ranch sorting on Friday night, and then we'll do barrels on Friday night too. And then on Saturday, we're going to have ranch cutting, ranch pleasure, and ranch trail. Mike Smith is our judge. If you haven't sent in payment yet, please do. Prizes are rolling in. Holy smokes, my gift bag stuff is exploding. Woody's horse treats, barn barrier from Equus. What else do I have over there? Cowboy magic. I've got all the stuff that Jackie talked about last week. we've got a ton of stuff. Like, I'm not even sure how I'm going to get it all there. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. We're going to be posting in a little bit. Sometime today, we'll post 3 key takeaways that Allie shared today about being the cowgirl she wants to be. We'd love for you guys to play along with us, because if you would happen to, oopsie, sorry. There, if you would take the time and share our 3 key takeaway posts this afternoon and tag at Top Hand Cowgirl and at Slidin A Wild Rags, along with a few of your friends who may not know about us, you'll get entered in a chance to win Allie's cool rag here. It's a custom wild rag that she made, and we can make sure that you guys get that. We'll announce the winner in a few days, but so tag at Top Hand Cowgirl, tag at Slidin A Wild Rags, and then share it with a few friends, and let us know what you loved about today's Coffee with Cowgirl. Anything you'd like to add about that, Allie?
I don't think so. Just if anybody has any questions about anything related to me, anything related to collegiate athletics, anything wild rag, anything, feel free to either shoot me a message or find myself or my mom anywhere that you see us, and we'd be happy to chat.
Yeah, because you're on Instagram and Facebook under Slidin A Wild Rags, right, Allie?
Yep.
Awesome. Next week, Coffee and a Cowgirl. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be one that you're going to want to tell all your friends about. It might be a hard one, but it's going to be a good one. I'm actually interviewing my best friend, Hillary Lynch. And Hillary is, she's an accredited judge with multiple associations. Her and I were on, the collegiate writing teams together. That's how the birth of our friendship started, I guess, 2 decades later, and we're still hanging in there. But Hillary's judged a lot of national shows. She's a world champion collegiate judge for both Texas A&M and Blackhawk College. Big shout out to both of them. And we're just going to talk about what judging ranch pleasure looks like a little bit. And then we're going to spend a lot of time talking about mental toughness, mental strength, how your goals change as you get older, like what you once wanted to be and what it looked like before you had kids, after you had kids, and how your perspective and stuff changes. And then we're just going to talk to her a little bit about her journey that she's going through right now with cancer. So, and what her mental toughness looks like to get through that. So we're super excited. It's going to be probably a little bit of an emotional one, but also a great opportunity for anybody who has questions on and wanting a judge's perspective on what to look like or what to look for in ranch pleasure. She'll be a great one to answer those questions. So we hope that you guys enjoyed today, and we hope that you tune in next week for Coffee with a Cowgirl. Sure appreciate everything that you did today, Allie. You are a dynamite cowgirl boss babe. Love that you are a woman entrepreneur going after her dreams. Just so cool. That is amazing. Definitely a little light in a lot of people's worlds, ladies. So we appreciate you, and we are looking forward to next week and all the good that you bring. So let us know if you have any questions, and thanks again for tuning in, ladies. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye, Allie.